Good day everyone. My name is Norbert Roses from Base A4A, major in Cap Science. At this moment, we will talk about the Act of Proclamation of Independence of the Filipino people. So what is the historical context leading to the proclamation? So the proclamation of Philippine independence on June 12, 1898 was the culmination of centuries of Spanish colonial rule and the culmination of the Philippine Revolution. Several key factors contributed to this historic event, including the growing Filipino nationalism, the influence of the Katipunan, the Spanish-American War, and the leadership of Emilio Aguinaldo. So here a more detailed breakdown. So first is the Spanish colonization and growing Filipino nationalism. The Philippines had been under Spanish colonial rule over 300 years, marked by exploitation, social inequalities, and suppression of Filipino culture and identity. This long period of colonial rule fueled a growing sense of Filipino nationalism and a desire for self-governance. Figures like Jose Rizal, executed in 1896, became symbols of the growing resistance movement. Second is the Katipunan and the Philippine Revolution. The Katipunan, a secret revolutionary society founded by Andres Bonifacio, aimed to achieve Philippine independence through armed revolution. The Katipunan's uprising in 1896 marked the beginning of the Philippine Revolution. While initially facing setbacks, the revolution gained momentum, especially after the return of Emilio Aguinaldo. The third one is the Spanish-American War and U.S. involvement. The outbreak of the Spanish-American War in 1898 provided an opportunity for the Filipinos to further their cause. The U.S. Navy, under Commodore George Dewey, defeated the Spanish fleet in Manila Bay, significantly weakening Spanish control. This victory led to the return of Emilio Aguinaldo from exile and his collaboration with the Americans against Spain. The fourth is the Aguinaldo's leadership in the proclamation. Emilio Aguinaldo, having returned from exile with the support of the Americans, resumed the revolution against Spain. He established a revolutionary government and, after a series of victories, declared Philippine independence on June 12, 1898, from his home in Kawit, Cavite. The declaration was a symbolic act meant to assert Philippine sovereignty and end Spanish colonial rule. So the last is the aftermath and continued struggle. So despite the declaration of independence, the Philippines did not immediately achieve full sovereignty. The Spanish-American War continued, and Spain eventually ceded the Philippines to the United States. This led to the Philippine-American War, as Filipinos fought against the new colonial power. It was not until 1946, after a long and arduous struggle, that the Philippines finally achieved full independence from the United States. That's all about the historical context leading to proclamation of independence of the Filipino people.
Hello everyone, my name is Nancy Fabian, and this moment I will discuss the content and significance of the Act of Proclamation. So it is signified the end of 333 years of Spanish dominations and established the first Philippine Republic led by Emilio Aguinaldo. So the proclamation detailed the abuses suffered under Spanish rule and established the symbolism of the new Philippine flag. The Act of Proclamation, formerly known as the Proclamations of the Philippines. So, independence hold immense significance in the Philippine history of the declarations of the nation's freedom from Spanish colonial rule. So, proclaimed on June 12, 1898 in Kawit, Cavite, represent the culminations of the long struggle for self-determinations and the birth of the first Philippine Republic. Declarations of sovereignty. So it is declared the Philippines as free and independent from Spanish rule and asserting its right to self-governance. And justifications for independence. So the document detailed the governance and injustice suffered by Filipinos under Spanish colonial rules and providing a rationale for the revolutions. This include economics exploitations, political economics oppressions, cultural suppressions, and instances of brutality and violences, and establishment of a new government. So it outlined the establishments of the publications government led by Emilio Aguinaldo. So laying the foundations for a new national identity. And we have also the proclamation ceremony. So the proclamation ceremony was a meticulously planned event leading with symbolic meaning. So first, raising of the Philippine flag. So the Philippine flag shown the Hong Kong by Marcela Agoncillo and Lorenza Agoncillo and Delfina Herbosa. So was raised for the first time symbolize national unity and identity, and also playing of the national anthem. So the Marcha Pilipina Magdalo, later known as the Lupang Hinirang, was played for their solidifying the sense of national pride. So siya po yung gumuhit or gumawa ng awit or ng ating national anthem na Lupang Hinirang. The proclamations of the Philippines independence is more than just a historical document, and it is a cornerstone of the Filipino identity and memory. It represents the culmination of the Filipino long struggle for continue to inspire national pride and unity. So while the independence declared in 1898 was short-lived due to the interventions of the United States. So the proclamations remains the patient symbol of Filipino nationalisms and the enduring pursuits of sovereignty. It serves as reminder for the sacrifices made by Filipino heroes and the unwavering spirit of the Filipino people in the face of adversity. So that's all of my report. So thank you.
Good morning everyone. Now my name is Kobujan Enlerio. I'm the reporter for the impact and aftermath of the Act of Proclamation of Independence of the Filipino people. The aftermath left by the Spanish colonial can be considered a natural event or a pandemic due to effects on individual communities, particularly in environment such physical, psychological, and social. Even our economy is vulnerable. Deep understanding of such devastation impact is crucial for effective disaster preparedness, response, and recovery.
Good day everyone, I am Ivan Villarma and I will discuss about the proclamation ceremony. What is proclamation ceremony? Proclamation ceremony is an official public announcement or declaration made by one person in authority such as president, governor, or monarch. It is used to announce important events, policies, or decisions. And also the proclamation ceremony is typically refers to the formal events announcing significant event or decision such as declaration of Philippine independence or proclamation of new monarch. This ceremony often involves speeches, flag raising, vote playing, and other symbolic acts. In the Philippines, the most prominent proclamation ceremony is the one commemorating a celebration of Philippine independence on June 12, 1898. And also, the proclamation in Philippine independence refers to the formal declaration of Philippines' freedom from Spanish colonial rule. This event is occurred on June 12, 1898 in Kawit, Cavite, which is marking a turning point in country history and journey toward self-determination and declaration. It was the result of years of resistance against the Spanish operations and marked the birth of the first Philippine Republic. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Leia Divina Taguan and I will be discussing the role of revolutionary government. A revolutionary government typically emerged from a situation of significant social or political upheaval, aiming to fundamentally transform the existing order. Its role is to establish a new political and social structure, often through radical changes and dismantling of old systems. This can involve establishing a new constitution, restructuring the economy, and addressing issues that led the revolution in the first place. This refers to the function and purpose of government that is formed during a revolutionary period in the Philippines. Such as government usually appears when there is a major social or political chaos like a war, colonization, or revolution where existing government social order is no longer effective. For example, the 1898 Malolos revolutionary government, led by Emilio Aguinaldo, set up a new constitution, which is the Malolos Constitution, organized a national congress and army, and pursued reforms to assert independence from Spain and build a republican state. Its main goal is to create a system of governance that replaces the old one. This often involves making radical changes such as new constitution to define the country's law and principles, restructuring the economy to better serve the people, and addressing the underlying issues that caused the revolution such as inequality and injustice. The revolutionary government acts as a transitional authority aimed at transforming the society into a new, better structured order that reflects the revolutionary ideas and resolves the problem that sparked the upheaval.
Hello everyone, my name is Jake Lady Fabricante. My report is all about legal and diplomatic recognition issue. They are the most important but distinct concept used by state to acknowledge the status of the other political entities of governments. Legal recognition is when one country officially acknowledges that another meets the requirements to be considered a state or government under international law. This involves the criteria such as waiving a defined territory or a payment population, a functioning government, and the capacity to enter into relation with other states. Legal recognition does not necessarily mean that the two states will have diplomatic relations. Diplomatic recognition, on the other hand, diplomatic is the formal establishment of official diplomatic ties between two governments. It usually follows legal recognition but involves a political decision to engage with the other state or government. Diplomatic recognition. This recognition allows the two governments to establish official diplomatic relations such as exchanging ambassador, opening embassies, and entering to treaties or agreements. It is a political decision that signals of willingness to communicate and cooperate at the official level. Diplomatic recognition does not necessarily mean approval of the other government. Politics, it simply means the government is accepted as long official authority of the state. The process of diplomatic recognition often involves formal agreements or ceremonies, symbolize mutual acceptance and the intention to maintain peaceful and constructive interaction. This recognition can influence international politics. In short, diplomatic recognition is like giving a green light for countries to officially work together and build trust. That's all. Thank you.
The Philippines flag national symbol. So, the Philippines flag ay inilahad noong 1898 with the national symbol that are representing the struggle of our nation for independence or para sa ating kalayaan. So one of the national symbol is what we call Lupang Hinirang, meaning it is the national anthem. The Philippines din the title, which is Tagalog, that can be translated into English as Chosen Land or Land of the Chosen. Then in addition, there is our national motto, Bis Makatos, Makatao, mga kalikasan at mga bansa. So we have national symbols like Nara tree, Sampaguita, flower, Philippine eagle, and South bird. So these national symbols are also representing to different aspects of our country's identity and the heritage. So the flag was officially unfurled on June 12, 1898 during the proclamation of Philippine independence in Kawit, Cavite. So the flag colors and symbols hold specific meanings. We have blue, red, white triangle, sun, the 8 rays of the sun, and also the 3 stars. So blue is also representing peace, justice, and truth, while red is symbolizes as courage and patriotism. Then white triangle is also represent equality and fraternity. Then the sun is also symbolizes freedom, democracy, and sovereignty, while the 8 rays of the sun is also represent the first 8 provinces that revolted against Spanish rule. So this province is Manila, Pampanga, Bulacan, Cavite, Nueva Ecija, Laguna, Batangas, and also the Pangasinan. So this province were the initial hotbeds of the Philippines Revolution, which began in 1896 and ultimately led to the country's independence and from Spain. Then there is 3 stars that are symbolize Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Thank you.